Hi, okay, so this workout is a quick workout. It's all on the floor. It's great for anybody that's suffering back problems, hip problems, just feeling not so great, and just wants a nice, easy floor workout. It's called Back to Basics because it's back to basic moves, starting right from the beginning and concentrating on relaxing and getting the mind body. And it's also about really starting to strengthen that back up, maybe after people have been doing a lot of home working, that sort of thing, sitting down all the time. You get lower back pain, upper back pain. So this is somewhere to start. Nice, quick, easy workout. Thank you. Okay, so let's begin. You'll need a mat. You really want to have a mat that's got a bit of thickness to it. So not one of those thin yoga mats because they don't really have any support. So unless you're having a nice thick carpet and you're putting the yoga mat on, try and get a mat that's nice and thick and long. Okay, if anybody struggles and needs a mat, you can always message me on 077 938 943 96. We have loads of these mats in and they are £16 and they're the right length and they're the right thickness. And also if you do bar with us at all, this mat fits through the bar, which none of the others do. Okay, so let's get started. So you get onto the floor nice and easy. Just drop down and sit yourself down. Okay, we're going to start off with our legs out nice and long and straight and our feet together. Toes are always pointing back to your nose, toes to you. That's it. So I'll just turn my mat a slight bit more. That's it. That's better, and you can see my full body there, what we're doing. So if you're nice and comfy on the floor, nice straight legs if we can. Now, some people really struggle to sit straight. They find that they're slumped. So just try and concentrate on pulling the tummy in, pushing your tailbone back. So rather than tucking the tailbone under, sit up nice and straight, tailbone back. We've got our hands on your thighs, toes to you, toes point away. So we're just going to curl the toes up, point, and curl. Just give the back of the hamstrings a bit of a stretch. We'll do 4 more. 3, relax, 2, and 1. From there, we're just going to open out and touch. And all the time, all we're concentrating on is sitting tall. We're sitting nice and tall. That's it. Hands on your thighs. I just want you to take them towards the ankle and then back towards the knee and straight again. So slide towards your ankle and then back up nice and straight, hands to your thighs. So we're just stroking the leg, back up, hands to the hips and the bottom, forwards, back, and a nice straight back, chest to ceiling. 2 more, forwards, and back, last one, forward, and back. Okay, hands to the side. I just want you to reach up to the ceiling nice and strong, and then bring your hand back to the side, other side. So pull up tall through the spine. And this can be hard enough for people that have been used to slouching all day, just sitting with a nice flat back and just gently holding in through the lower tummy. Lift. 1 more each side. Lift, pull up towards the ceiling and down. So don't scrunch the shoulder. Nice and easy. Pull out the ribs, reach towards the ceiling, pulling from here and then down. That's it. Okay, so we keep the legs nice and straight, but if you need to open them and bend them a little bit, this might release some pressure off the back. So you can either keep the legs straight or do what I just said, bend the knees, back of the heels still touching the floor, hands just past the knee. So this time we're going to slump around our back and then lift and come back up nice and straight, push the chest forward. So imagine I'm running at you with a big stick, I'm going to poke you in your tummy, around your spine, push the shoulders forward, lift, straighten up. So blow out through the mouth, pull the tummy in, breathe in, lift up the back. And again, blow, just sink and relax, and lift, up, tall and straight. 2 more, down, relax and slump, and lift, up, straight. 1 more, blow. Now some people feel this in the thighs more than the tummy and the back. That's quite normal. Hold, straighten the legs, open them out. Hands to the floor, just get a bit of a stretch here and in the back of the bend, holding it, open the legs, close the legs, take it back wide again, reach towards the ankles like we did when we were sat with our legs out in front, back up, and again, so slide to the ankle, and lift and come back up. 2 more. Push the tailbone backwards and upwards. Don't tuck it under. 1 more. Plus down towards your ankle and lift and come back in. Bring the legs back in. So again, you can have the legs straight or open and bend if it's more comfortable for you. So we're going to slump like a rag doll, and then just imagine we're going to lay down, but we're not getting there. We're stopping here. And then we're lifting up, pulling back and reaching and sliding the hands towards your ankles. So we're keeping the hands in contact with the legs. Slide back up the thighs. Set. Push forward. Push the tailbone back and up towards the ceiling so you can get to your toes. Round. Sink. Relax your shoulders. Hands up to the thighs. Push forward. Can you reach the toes if you point them back to you and take your hands over? Don't worry if you can't. Just get as far as you can where it feels stretchy but not too much. So here is enough. Lower the chest. And then we come up tall but we sink. I'm running you with a big stick. I'm going to poke you in the tummy. Halfway. Feel the tummy muscles pulling in. Lift. Up. Over the toes. That's it. Have a rest. Come back up. So when we're slumping, and just turn to the side a bit more, we've got a nice flat back at the moment. When we reach down, the back stays flat. This tailbone, don't tuck it under. Flatten this back and push the tailbone up. Reaching over the toes. Then as we go back, we keep it rounded like this and slumped. Take it back just to stop where we feel the tummy muscles pulling in. Lift. Forward, reach over the toes, back, slump, keep the shoulders down, and all the time I'm looking forward. Up, reaching over, doesn't matter how far you get, and back, keep it all relaxed. Tummy in tight here as it's all pulling into the centre. Back up, hold it there for a second, let the stretch come through the back, and lift. Just coming back round so you can face me a bit more. Tummy in, shoulders back. Sit. Okay, I want you to just bring your leg up, cross it over slightly, hug in on the back of the knee. Sit up tall. Twist around, looking around to see what's going on behind us. Sorry, I have to just keep moving my head mic. And return. Okay, straighten that leg. So just cross it over low and the knee is turned out. We don't have to pull it in. And then pull on the knee, sit up nice and tall, chest to the ceiling. Take your hand around back to the floor. Turn your shoulders and your chest to see what's going on behind. Gently bring it back in. That's it. Good. And change. Cross over at the ankle if you like, and then slide the foot up. It doesn't have to be flat on the floor, look. It's just there. Pull it up. Sit up as tall as you can. Hand to the back. Arms straight. Twist around. So just twist and look behind you. Bring it back to the centre. Change the leg. So we've got cross. Pull in. Twist. Look. Sit. Back to the centre. Legs out. Go to the ankles. Only here will do, but if you get further, hold for a second wherever you are, relaxing around the shoulders. Keep it rounded. Halfway back. Hold. 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 Forward. Push the chest forward. Push the tailbone back and up towards the ceiling. Round the shoulders and back. So I'm running with that big stick. Pull your tummy in. Relax the shoulders. Hands up the thighs. Push. Down towards the feet. Over the toes if you can. That's it. One more back. So make this your best one. Sink. Blow out. Pull through the belly button. From the belly button down. Cross the groin. Out to the hips. And hold. That's it. Back up. Good. Okay, release that, bring it back in, open the legs wide for a second, hands to the floor. Now your chest, push forward with the chest, don't think about going down, keep the back flat, don't tuck under, push the tailbone upwards towards the ceiling, push forward. If you can get your elbows down, get the elbows down. If not, just stay wherever you feel more comfortable. Take it across to the side, bring the chest to the thigh. Take it over to the other side, chest to thigh. One more time. Chest to thigh, chest to thigh. Great, bring the legs in. Okay, so we're going to go down to laying down. So I want you to lift your bottom and walk it forward so that your bottom is at the end of your mat. So you've got plenty of mat behind you to take your spine and the weight of your head. So if you need to bring your laptop down, bring it down. Just make sure you're in a position where you can see me. Okay, so to go down, I just want you to bend the knees and open them. Tuck your hands around the back, sink, and then lift the legs, roll through the spine, put the head down, and pop the legs down onto the floor. Brilliant. Okay, so we're all on the floor now, hopefully. I want you to lift one leg and just cross it over the thigh. Take your arms like an aeroplane with the palms facing up at the side if you've got enough room. And then from there, all we're going to do is gently rock over through our hips as if that knee is going towards the floor, and then bring it back up. And again. So we're just going to rock over, twisting, keeping our shoulders flat on the floor as if the knee is going to the floor. If you can get it to the floor, brilliant. If not, it doesn't matter. Pull the tummy in and then bring it back up. 2 more times. Gently let the leg relax, over towards the floor, pull the tummy in, and back to the centre. 1 more time. So we're giving a nice stretch to the back, keep the body relaxed, keep your shoulders relaxed on the floor, arms like an aeroplane. Gently tighten through the lower tummy, keep breathing, and then bring it back. Brilliant. Okay, pop that foot down. So we're going to change over. We're going to cross the leg, our arms are out to the side still. Okay, so relaxing through the hips. We're going to take the leg across. So this part of the hip and back come off the floor, but my shoulders and most of my rib cage, apart from this bit, has come off. Pull the tummy in, tighten through, bring it back to the centre. And again. So rock the leg over. If you get it all the way to the floor, get it across, but if not, don't worry. So we're getting stretched down this area. We're getting a good twist through the lower back. Pull the tummy in before you lift. Pull it in, lift, back to the centre. We've got a couple more. Just relax as you take the leg over. And then gently bring it back. 1 more time. Cross. Perfect. Okay, just pop the feet down on the floor. Stretch the legs out nice and long for a second. And while we just lay down, I want you to take a breath in through the nose and fill the lungs with air. Feel all the air go out. Okay, palms at the side of the body, not too much into an aeroplane this time, just at the side of the body. Bring one leg in bent and keep the other leg out nice and flat. And all I want you to think about is from the groin to your belly button and out to your hips like a diamond shape. That area, just try to keep it nice and flat. Keep the shoulders relaxed, breathing just gentle. Don't want you to worry too much about your breathing. I want you to be concentrating more on the exercise. That straight leg, we're going to keep the rest of the body nice and balanced. Gentle tighten through the lower tummy without holding our breath. Point the toes. We're going to lift, bring the leg up so it's a nice straight line to the ceiling. We're then going to lower, keeping this pelvis nice and straight. And again, lifting up, bring the leg up nice and straight. Keep it straight so the back of the knee is straight. Gently bring the leg down, hover above the floor. And again, so lifting up, hover, and down. Just keeping this pelvis nice and steady and that lower tummy flat. Lift, set, and lower. Can we just do 2 more? I'm not relaxing on the floor. I'm just gently lifting up and keeping the toes pointed, the back of the leg straight, and I'm hovering above the floor or just gently tap it. Relax. Okay, change over. So upper leg in, straighten the other leg out nice and straight. Chest and shoulders relax. Point the toe away, set, relax. So you can either keep your palms at the side or just rest them on that lower tummy so you can feel the tummy when it's working. So relax the shoulders, lower tummy in. We're going to lift the leg nice and straight, and then feel those tummy muscles moving again as you lower the leg and tap the floor. Again, lift, up, and hold, gently down. And it's really important to keep the speed nice and steady and smooth. So we're gently lifting, we're not forcing any movement, and we're using the same speed to go down as we came up, and we're gently touching the floor. And again, lift, set, keep it nice and straight and lengthen away as you go down. Can we just do 2 more? Lift, bring it up above the hip if you can. Keep it straight, lower it down. Last one, lifting up, set, gently bring it down. Good, okay, bring that foot back in on the floor. Set. So we're staying on the floor laying down. I just want you to loosen your neck by popping your chin over towards one shoulder, and then dropping your chin towards the other shoulder, just to keep the neck moving. And again, we'll take it over and over. Bring it back to the centre. Okay, I want us to just gently bring both legs up and in. Okay, so both legs are up and we're just hooking behind the thighs. I want you to just bring both hands just above the knee and bring it in slightly. So one is in slightly further. And then I want you to use that leg to push into the hand and push away. And then bring it back in. So we push away, sorry, I lost mine. Push away and pull it. Back to both legs. So over to the other side, bring one knee in. Push away into the hand, push the knee into the hand, and relax. And again, push the knee into the hand. Oops, leg slide, and back. Okay, both legs still up in the air. Take one a little bit higher. This time, bring the hand behind the thigh and hold the hand. Okay, with this leg, I want you to just stretch away into a straight line, but not too low. And back in. And again, press away. So you can imagine that you're pointing your toes to where the wall and ceiling meet. Point the toes right up into where the wall and ceiling meet and bring your leg back. 2 more. Push and back in. Last one. Press it away. Change sides. Hold on nice and tight and bring that other leg in. Point to where the wall and ceiling meet and bring that knee back in. Straighten the knee. Push with the foot. Push, push, push. And back in. 2 couple more. Push into where the wall and ceiling meet and back in. We're going to do 2 more now. Push and back in. Last one. Push and back in. Brilliant. Okay, just pop the feet onto the floor. Lengthen the legs out nice and long and straight. Relax the shoulders. Relax the breathing. Tilt the chin over towards the shoulder and then straight over to the other shoulder. That's it, and bring it back to the centre. Okay, so staying in this position, we're just going to gently lift our head off the floor, nothing else. So our arms are going to stay down the side, our shoulders are relaxed. And all I want you to imagine do is that you woke up in the morning, you're on a really nice flat mattress, tummy just gently pulled in nice and flat, little nice flat tummy. And I want you to just lift the head Try and look towards the toes. And then gently look the head back down. Again. Pull the chin towards the chest slightly. Look up towards the toes. Gently down. And again. Lift, pull, hold. And down. Good. So, okay, this time bend the knees. Feet slightly apart, not too wide. Hands are going to come round the back. You're going to support your head. And we're going to lift and curl again. So we're going to curl, curl, hold, and down. Opening out the shoulders. And again, so the shoulders lift, curl, hold, but not too high. Lower, and down. And again, curl, hold, down, and open. Just keep that going for me. I'm just going to get up and have a quick look. Keep going. Curl, curl, up, down. Good, excellent. If we do another 2. Brilliant. Sit. So you should be on your last one. I'm just going to turn slightly again this time. Have a rest. Sit. Excellent. Okay, I'm just coming back down to join you. Okay, so we're going to do that move again. We're going to keep the knees bent. Hands behind the head. Remember, we don't want to be having a heavy head, so our elbows down and relax, feet and knees here. Okay, so what we're going to do this time, we're going to curl, supporting the head, looking forward. So don't ever let your head dangle back, look forward. From there, we're going to straighten out the legs, hold. We're going to bring the legs back in and lower. Lift, hold, straighten the legs, bring the legs back in by sliding, and lower the head. And again, lift, feel the tummy tighten, keep it tight as we lengthen the legs, bring the legs back in, heels down, and head down. 2 more times. So we're going to blow and lift, and hold. Slide the legs forward nice and straight, toes back to the nose. Then use the heels to push in, and then up onto the toes. The heels are up, the heels go down, head goes down. 1 more. Curl, hold, straighten the legs, pull in through the tummy, bring it back in, slide the feet up, heels down. Excellent. Relax the head. Bring your arms out like an aeroplane to the side. Head, chin towards the shoulder. And chin towards the shoulder again. 1 more time each side. Chin to the shoulder. Do you stay there? Just have a quick look at where we are. My brain's not been that good since I had COVID. And back. Brilliant. Okay, back to the centre. The last one on our back, and then we're going to move on to a side. So I want you to keep your palms face up. I want you to bring your feet and knees together, and your feet close-ish to the bottom, but not right in, but not far away. Just close. Feet touch, knees touch, thighs touch. Palms face the ceiling at the side. We're going to come into what we call a shoulder bridge, but I want you to keep the majority of your rib cage down. It's only 2 or 3 ribs that are going to lift up off the floor on this exercise. Okay, so we're all going to start. If we're not going to be tilting, we're just going to try and lift in a one nice fluid movement. So we're going to keep the thighs squeezed together, lift the bottom into a nice straight line. I'm not over-lifted. Lower rib cage is just up, most rib cage is still down. Hold it there, keep the thighs near touching if you can. Drop the bottom back down, release, and again. So keep the thighs and knees touching as we lift. Squeeze the muscles in the bottom and hold, hold, hold. Gently down, through the back, and down. And again, lift, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the knees and hold. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the breathing relaxed. Down with the hips, relax. 2 more. Lift the bottom, up, hold. Hold and relax the shoulders. Down with the hips, down with the bottom, relax. And again, lift. Make sure that thighs and knees are touching if you can. Your feet are still touching. Hold it there. Okay, with the arms, we're going to lift the arms up. Imagine you're holding a big ball above the chest. Keep the bottom lifted, keep the thighs touching. Arms down. Keep the thighs touching. Pop the bottom back down, nice and controlled. Relax. That's it. Okay, again, we're ready. Thighs and knees are touching as we lift the bottom. Hold. Ball, lift it up. Elbows are bent as if they're wrapped around the ball. I want you to take the ball above the head if you can, as if you're touching it to the floor. Bring the ball back above the tummy. You'll feel yourself wobbling a little bit. And open the arms, pop the arms back down to the side. Pop the hips and bottom down. Sit and relax. We'll do that one more time. So, hips and bottom up. Don't lift too high. More important, keep the thighs and knees together. Okay, grab the ball above the tummy. Nice and slow. As if we're holding a ball, but we've got our arms wrapped around a tree. So our arms aren't straight, they're wrapped around a tree. Keep them wrapped around the tree as you lift the arms back. Pop it towards the floor. Imaginary ball touching the floor. Bring the ball back up above the tummy. Keep them thighs and knees touching. And then open out with the arms. And then bring the hips down. One more time. Lift the hips. Sit, squeeze the thighs. Ball above the tummy. Hold it there. Take the ball back. Keep squeezing them thighs. Bring the ball back over. Hold. Hips down and arms down together this time. Take it down. Well done. Okay, I want you to roll onto your sides for me. So just flip your hips over. Roll onto the side. Just coming up because I'm moving all my equipment. Now, when we're on our side, have our knees slightly bent and feet forward, not squeezed to the bottom. So bring your feet underneath your knees if you can. With some, we slide out nice and straight. And then from there, bend the elbow and to support your head. Bring the knees, remember, up in front. We've got the sole, the sides of the inside of the foot are touching, and the knees are touching. From there, all we're going to use our hands for support the front, our other hand supporting our head. So it's from straight, bend, and support. We're going to do what we call a clam. So open the knees and close the knees, but the feet are not coming apart. So we're going to open and close. Set. Because when you love yourself, you can give that love to someone else. I don't want you to let the feet separate, just opening the knees like a clamshell, closing the top again. 4 more. Down. Good. And again. 3. And down. 2 more. I hope that when you look at you, you see yourself the way that I do. And lower. Good, relax. Okay, I want you to lift the top leg and hold where your shoelaces would be. Close the knee, but bring it back. Push your hips forward and feel a stretch down the front of your thigh. Just remember that you're not hold it for a few seconds. The knees are still open and the knees come back. Bring it forward and relax. Now, rather than rolling over and not being able to see me, I want you to pop your hand in front, bring your hand away, lift yourself up, and then spin your legs over the other side. So all the way over. Remember, when we go down, knees bent. Slide your arm out, support your head, knees forward, feet forward. Don't squeeze them into your bottom. That's it. Okay, we're going to do the clam again then. So we've got a hand in front for support. We just open up the hip and down. And again. Lift. Down. Lift. And lower. So this is helping the pelvis and the lower back. If you're suffering lower back pain, middle back pain, lower tummy pain, this will help. It'll also help tone the outside of your hips and your bottom. Again, lift and lower. I'm going to do 4 more. 4, down. Make sure you're staying nice and relaxed. You're not holding your breath. Just breathe naturally. But this lower tummy, that diamond area, from belly button down to the groin, and out into a point into each hip. I want you just to keep it natural, just gently pulling it in. So don't over-force it, but gently pull in. 2 more to go, I think. Might have done 1 extra, but it won't hurt. Last one. Lift. Brilliant. We're going to go over now onto our tummy. So if you come up first, I'm just going to move my mat slightly so you'll be able to see me a bit better. Okay. So I'm on my mat. I'm going to lay down on my tummy all the way down. I'm just going to have to move my head mic into the back. All the way down. Nice and gently on the tummy. Okay, our hands are at the side. Palms facing down. Elbows on the floor. Now don't collapse all the way down to the floor like this. Just lift slightly. Bring the elbows slightly in towards the body. I want us to lift the body, keeping the elbows in contact with the floor all the time. And then lower. So if you imagine your chest is touching the floor and relaxing. And then we push down, arc back slightly and lift the chest off the floor. So your lower belly button and the very lower number of those rib cage stay touching the floor. You lift, lift, keep the shoulders pulled down. And lower, lower, lower. 2 more. Push into the floor, but don't let the elbows off or the arms off or the hands. And down, down, down. Just 2 more. Push, lift, lift. And lower. Down, down. Last one. Lift, lengthen the spine, pull the shoulders down, and relax. Okay, so again, try not to relax all the way to the floor, especially if you have a big bust, it can make you feel quite horrible. So again, just lift up slightly. And what I want you to do is take your hands onto the back. So your hands, the back of your hands are touching your back, your elbows are wide. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my toes under because I've got cramp. If you get cramp down here, just turn your toes under and it'll get rid of the cramp. Okay, I want you to lift the chest and straighten the arms down the back and squeeze the arms into the side and hold. And then lower, bring the hands back up. So holding on to the fingertips, we're going to lift the chest, straighten the hands past the bum, squeeze the arms in, hold. Slowly lower the chest, bring the hands back in and the elbows bend. So again, slide the hands down, over your bottom, straighten the arms, hold and lift. And down. Let's do a couple more. Again, gently lift. Pull the shoulders down. Can you feel like your hands are going further down your bottom? Drop the chest. Bring the arms in. That's it. 2 more times. Straighten. So don't keep trying to lift higher. Just try and straighten them arms and just hold it there. We're strengthening the middle of the back, top of the back. That's it. And down. Try not to hold your breath. 1 more. Lift. Lift. Are your hands underneath your bottom yet? Are you squeezing them arms in? And relax. Excellent. Okay, I want you to take the hands a bit wider and lift the elbows off the floor. Hands into one, but on the floor. This time we're going to lift and straighten the arms up. Got straight arms. Hold it there, just looking forward. Now I want you to think about lifting the bottom, pushing back and bringing the head in and down towards the floor. Rest your forehead on the floor. Now to come back, we come back up. We've not moved our arms. I want you to think, put the thighs down first, hips down, the belly button, lower ribs, my elbows are starting to bend, my chest comes down and my head, nice and slow. Straighten the elbows. Lift the bottom, push it back. If you get cramp, remember to turn your toes under. Bring it back. So flat back first, roll over the knees and onto the thighs. Bring the belly button down, the ribs, the chest. One more time. Straighten, bottom up, push back, bring the head down. Let's go all the way down last time. Rock over the thighs. Thighs are down, the hips, the belly button, rib cage and chest. Excellent. Okay, keep your hands there with the elbows up. I want you to straighten the arms again. Lift the bottom and then bring your hands back in. That's it. Nice and gentle. So we're on all fours. Knees apart. Doesn't matter if your toes are under or toes are flat. Just wherever you feel comfortable. Make sure knees are slightly apart, not in. Hands below the shoulders. They're not forward, under the shoulders. We're going to do thread the needle. We're going to lift your arm, thread through, drop the shoulder and the head onto the floor and get a good stretch and twist through the back. Slowly lift. Take the hand wide. So we lift the hand, thread through, drop the shoulder, drop the head, keep the bottom pointing up. Push through the floor, lift and come up. So we're on all fours. I want us to just round the very top of the back and tuck the chin in. Don't round the middle of the back, just the top. And then flatten. So remember, just the top of the back where the shoulder blades are. I'm going to bring the chin down towards the chest, tuck in, round the very top of the back. And then flatten. That's it. And again. Tuck. Go a bit further down the back, into the middle area. Tuck the tailbone under and bring the belly button up into the chest, the ribs. And flat. Now from flat, I want you this time to tilt the tailbone up to the ceiling and look slightly forward. Don't overarch the neck. But we've got a little banana shape in the middle lower back. Okay, pull the belly button up. Start to round the spine. Round through. Push through the top of the back, not the middle. Tuck the belly button in. Tuck the tailbone under. Hold through them tummy muscles. To flat. Flat. Tilt the tailbone, tilt the head. One more time. Tilt. Remember, put the pressure through the top of the back, not the middle of the back. Tuck rounded spine from the tailbone to the neck. Touch the chin toward the chest. That's it. Bring it flat. And then do the little bananaed back by tilting the tailbone up. And then bring everything back level again, nice and flat. Walk your hands in and then come up so we're just on our knees. Okay, a nice easy way to get up from this position. There's lots of ways that I'll show you, but this is the easy position. Just bring your foot forward, foot flat, toes under on the back leg. Now we never ever put our hands on the knee because your knee is a little joint, but your thighs are a big muscle that can take it. So nice and slowly, hands on your thigh. Push the chest forward, push off the back leg, come back in, and I want you just to be standing up with your legs together, thighs together, shoulders back and down, chin level. Squeeze your thighs together, keep your knees together, relax the shoulders. I want you to take a breath. Take your arms out as you breathe in through the nose, reach the hands up, Relaxing the shoulders and bring your arms back down the side as you blow through the mouth. So in through the nose, breath in. Reach up, pull out the rib cage. Blow through the mouth as if you're blowing gently on a dandelion to make all the fluff go away. One more. Gently through the nose, not over big, no gulping. Hold in at the top. Gently blow. Blow. Bring the hands back down onto the thighs. Now from there, I just want you to take your hands down towards the knees while pushing the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And again, pull the tummy in and lift. Bring it back up to the chest, is facing the ceiling, and our shoulders down and our arms are pulled down. So the tailbone goes up and back. I'm not rounding my spine, it's flat, back, the legs are straight, tailbone up. Keep everything straight and then lift, pushing through the heels. Bring it back up. One more time. So legs are straight, tailbone's going up, back is straight. You can still see me if you like. Look towards the floor. Take it past the knee and towards the shin. And then push through them heels, lift, and shoulders back and down. Reach one arm up without scrunching and touching the shoulders. Slide this hand down towards the knee as we make a C shape with the spine. Sit up. Other side. So down towards the knee. Concentrate. Don't let this arm come too far over. Keep it controlled. Back up. Hands into the small of your back. Squeeze your elbows as if you're trying to not let me see them. Lift the chest to the ceiling, keep the shoulders back. Release. And again, gentle squeeze. Lift the chest. Keep the chin level. Thighs and knees still touching. Lower tummy held in. And then bring the hands up above the head, so just holding one behind the other and step back a little bit. And imagine you've got a big crane in your hand and drawing a big circle on the ceiling. So I'm not doing this, moving my whole body. Gentle. Sit back the other way. Big circle on the ceiling with a big crane in your hand. Get it nice and perfect. Feel it through the rib cage, upper middle back. Bring it back to the centre. Release and bring your hands down. Okay, last one. We're going to take the feet apart and we've got our toes at 10 to 2. If we were stood in the middle of the clock, our toes are pointing to 10 to 2. Bend the knees slightly and stay down. Don't come back up. This area stays still. This area is now doing a small circle. So if you imagine all your vertebrae in that middle bit of your back, as you roll your hips, they've got a chance to separate and move. Gently round. Back the other way. Round. And again, back to the centre. Make sure you're still down with your knees. We're going to tilt back and forward. So push the tailbone to the ceiling, tuck under, but no forceful movement. Gently tilt back, tilt forward. Tilt back, tilt forward and squeeze the tummy. Rather than putting the pressure through the back, just gently let it tilt and then banana. So we tuck gently under, don't force it, and then banana. 2 more, blowing out. Pull the tummy in, and back. Last one. Tuck it gently under, no forcing, and then gently banana back. Lift the legs, straighten. Squat the feet and knees back in. Chest to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Lower tummy, so this area from your belly button down to your groin and out to the point of your hips. So back in, it's wide, out to the hips, thin. So that area, just try and hold it gently in. So when I say holding it in, when it's floppy, it's like this. If you pull it in too tight, it's like that, and you can't do it all the time, and it goes floppy again. So all I'm asking you to do is just gently pull in and try and keep it flat all the time, like that throughout the day. Don't let the chest collapse, chest lifted to the ceiling. So always think of this area, push it to the ceiling. Bring the shoulders slightly back and relax them down. So throughout the day, I just want you to concentrate on coming back to this posture when you're talking, when you're on the phone, even when you're sitting, trying to think of that posture rather than slumped. Even if you just do it a few times to begin with throughout the day, you start to remember to hold the thing, keep the chest up, the shoulders down. It'll make you look slimmer, make your tummy look flatter, and it's really building a lot of strength through this middle part of the body, the upper back, the lower back, all the way through. Thanks for joining in. If you've had any problems or anything, give me a call on 077 938 94396, or you can go to our website brandnewyou.co.uk and email me from there. There's lots and lots of different workouts and different levels. So this was complete beginner or returners, or for people with injuries, anything, they're recovering from operations or birth or anything. And as you move on, you'll find there's a lot more workouts, different workouts for everybody. Thank you. Washed away in waves.